Hello, everyone, and welcome to Integrated Rhythm. Two swing dancing besties, that's just almost Elamani and myself, Bobby White, talking about race and other fun topics in the swing dance world. We're joined here by two incredible people, A.J. Howard and Tim Christopher.
Oh, good morning.
Oh, hello.
It's 1 p.m.
It's like early morning Lindy Focus time.
Yes.
Real.
I've been awake for less than an hour.
Yeah, this is the 8 a.m. slot, spiritually.
On the
31st.
And we all made it.
And you all made it. We really appreciate y'all
We
being
are
here.
vertical.
Thanks for joining us. If you don't know about our podcast, you can go onto most of your podcast. We're on most of the platforms, and if we're not on the platform that you want or like, you can go to YouTube and hear almost all our episodes. The only reason why you can't hear all of them is because I'm lazy and haven't put them all up yet. But that will
Not
happen.
lazy. Our production
very busy.
manager.
To be honest, very busy.
Very busy. Very busy.
One of our highlights is we just did a LINDY, a 3-hour D&D campaign, so you can find that. We had AJ as one of our guests on that one, so check that out. That was a really fun time.
That was a good time.
Yeah, it was a one shot. And you did an incredible
look at you.
job.
You said the word one shot.
Hey,
like,
look,
pro.
see, I
Just some was our
it's okay.
buddy.
Secretly, I was practicing. I was like, what was that again? Okay. It's a campaign. It's a
just
one-shot
like
campaign.
on
Just
her
one
hand.
time, couple hours.
All right, so Tim Christopher, you
Oh.
play jazz music. Is that correct? Yes, no, maybe?
No, I actually no. Yeah, it is correct. It is correct. I play jazz piano. I can give a little backstory about it a little bit.
Yeah, how
So
long
there
did
I
you do
was. I actually started on trombone in 6th grade.
Sixth grade?
Yeah, and like. Yeah,
I need to see
exactly.
that picture.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. I could barely hold the thing. So it was interesting because I wanted to play trumpet. I wanted to play trumpet because it's like I didn't want to do this all day, and like this is the funniest thing. I was so far removed from what jazz is and what jazz was. So was my teacher, who was a trumpet player. His name was Mr. Martin. Shout out. He was. It's a negative shout out. So he was like, he wanted trombone players for his band. So he like convinced me that my lips were too big to play trumpet. And it's like,
What?
and me, I didn't have a gauge of like, I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. My parents really didn't listen to jazz that much. I didn't really have I didn't know who Louis Armstrong was. It's like his lips are like triple mine, you know? Mr. Martin was just like, I know. And because I would play and like a sound would come out and he'd be like, oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, the lips are too big for it. Maybe if you had a bigger mouthpiece. It's crazy,
Wow. Racism is alive and well in America.
Yeah. It's like we're just starting out early. It's crazy. So I mean, I believe that for like most of my life.
The links you go to get a trombonist in your band.
Literally, it's just like I'm just a freaking sixth grader. You know, it's crazy. Fast forward, you know, I'm like playing all the notes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the band. You know, but it didn't really have my heart at all, you know. So I move on to another school. I'm in high school, and this is in Pensacola, Florida. If you've been, you know, you've been. That's it I could say. But yeah, I was in high school, and I did marching band for 2 years, and I just put it down. And then like I went over to my friend's house, and he had been taking like piano lessons recently, and he was just like, "Hey man, check this out." And then he gets on there, he just starts like, you know, and it just starts doing something.
I'm sorry, one more time. What was that?
Yeah, a little bit of that. And I was like, how did you do that? And then he was like, yeah, I'll show you. And he shows me the blues scale, and then he starts like playing his bass thing, and then I just pick the notes out of that scale, and I'm like, it's starting to sound good, like sometimes, like not immediately, right? But and I was just like, are you telling me I could express myself on my instrument? And I was so mad. I was so fun. I was elated, but I was so mad because I felt like I lost the opportunity to play jazz. And so as a result, I then I have like there's an intense focus if I'm passionate about something. So I ended up applying that, and then I actually taught myself jazz piano while going to school for engineering. And then at the end of the 4.5 years that took, I was like, part of that was like learning piano and then like being confident enough to go to a jam session and like suck in front of people, which is like a very important thing to do. And yeah,
I love that how important it is to go in front of people and suck for a while.
Yeah,
I love that.
yes, it's so important. It's important in dance, obviously, dance music. Yeah, and that's been my
I'm still going in front of people and sucking as part of my journey.
Right.
yes.
Hey, yo, me too.
Yes, and like it helps you. So it's like a nice crucible, you know, that you can have, you know, if you have some good positive affirmation skills, you know. But yeah, so yeah, and I got to a point at the end of college. I ended up actually hosting the jazz jam at that jazz jam. So I went from like zero to relative hero. It is Melbourne, Florida. So.
Zero to hero.
The hero of Melbourne, Florida.
Honest pianos.
So shout out, Tim played piano live to a couple doing a performance here at Lindy Focus. I'm so sorry, I forgot their
Yeah, no, it's a Brian and Carrie.
Brian and Carrie.
Yes.
So listeners at home, future listeners, check that on YouTube. It's a beautiful piano playing, and it works so well. I can't say I've seen a routine before done to live, just one live solo piano. It was so good.
I honestly was like looking back at the video and like, cause I hadn't like really like digested the routine. They showed me like a video that they did once, right? And I look back at it, I'm like, how the heck did we like sync on that? It was really weird because I was improvising part of the section, but like it.
Could you even see them?
No.
Over the piano?
No. So I'm just like, what is happening?
For a second, I didn't know that you were there. I was like, what a great track! And then, oh no, someone's playing.
And that's integrated rhythm, ladies and gentlemen. I'm joking. Okay. How's your history and understanding of jazz music as a musician? How's that like played a role in your learning as a dancer? Or yes. So back to Storyland. So I graduate from college and then I'm back home, you know, doing the job search. I have some free time and I wanted to do more music, more piano. So I was like, oh, let me find a jazz session. Maybe there's something similar to what I had in Melbourne, Florida, which was amazing. But you know, I couldn't really find anything. So after a couple weeks of searching, I find like a Friday swing night, and I'm just like, maybe there's some musicians there, we can hang out, and you know, I don't know, maybe they'll invite me on stage or something. I don't know how it works here. So I go there, and I'm
join the band.
Exactly.
Like albums.
Literally a lot of maybes. But then I go there and we do the beginner lesson, and it's no offense to the East Coast swing people, but it was East Coast swing, and I'll do a little demonstration.
A little yank.
A little yank,
No
and
offense to
then
these guys.
yeah, no, exactly. So I saw that, and that didn't speak to me in any degree whatsoever. And I'm just like, okay. And then the band, there was no piano. And then it was like they were there for a bit, and then DJ Shep for the whole thing. And then I look to my left in the corner of a room, and I see people moving so beautifully and rhythmically, and I'm just like, oh man, they're professional. It's probably choreographed. And I'm just like, but knowing a little bit about improvisation, I'm like, is it? No, yeah, it's choreographed for sure. Yeah, it's choreographed. No, what? And then I'm like, so I'm looking closer, and I'm like, eventually after watching them for 3 songs, I'm like, oh my God, that was improvised, because they're laughing and giggling. They messed up messed up something and dancing with multiple people. And I was like, okay. So I walk up to them and I was like, hey, I'm in your life now. And I would like to learn whatever this is. And then they like literally just stopped what they were doing and then like showed me on the dance floor like a tuck turn and like other like 6 count things, and then proceeded to invite me to their house the next day. and it's Alex Morrison and Roxy, actually they're here at this event. So I talk. we had a shocked a member of the crowd here. But yeah, so yeah, that was 2017. So, and I've been doing it ever since. But so I was hungry for like, you know, music, community connection, and I ended up like in searching for that, found Lindy Hop, and then I think my as far as like how it connects to my dance is it like I think I understand structurally most songs pretty quickly, and I know where it's going to go. Like I had that like ability, and it is part of the reason actually I didn't really like 6 count, because I couldn't hit what I needed to hit when I needed to hit it, and it was very frustrating. But yeah.
But now you can.
But now I can.
Now you love 6 count.
Yes, love 6 count. Love all the counts.
Love all the
Love 2, love 4.
That'd be a great shirt. Love all the counts.
Love 18.
AJ Howard.
All uneven numbers doing it right. Hey, yo, that's me.
Tell us a little bit about your journey in finding dance.
And finding dance. Oh, shoot. I used to work in restaurants. And one of my coworkers was like, bro, you got to give this a shot. You're going to love it. And I was like, respectfully, I'm not a nerd, but thank you, though. and shut him down like every week on Friday in Sacramento. There was a social dance, and I was not having it, bro. And one day I finally had a day off, and I went, and like you walk in, it felt like a movie. You like open the big ballroom doors, and like people are all doing this together. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. and I danced with hella people that night, and I was like, all right, it was pretty lit. And so he's like, you want to come back? And I'm like, sure. And so for like over like the course of like 6 months, I've been like a handful of times. Finally, this girl came up to me one night, and she was like, hey, you're really good at this. And I was like, thanks. I don't know what I'm doing. She's like, do you want to join our team? And I was like, oh no, thank you though, that's all right. And she's like, no, it's okay, we'll help you out. And I was like, all right, I'll join your team. And then she's like, also, you see that girl over there sitting on the stage? I was like, yeah. She's like, we're doing a performance in 2 months, and she needs a partner. Do you want to be her partner? And I was like, all right. And so I went from not dancing at all to dancing 6 nights a week, 7 if I drove to San Francisco. And so I threw my first air steps like within those first 2 weeks. Like we were like I knew how to do air steps like around the same time I was learning how to do a swing out. Like the priorities were set straight in Sacramento, California. Yeah.
It's interesting that there's like one of the commonalities in your story was a really inviting relationship very soon when you started. That someone was like, hey, come and we'll help you learn. We'll invite you into the space.
Yeah,
so
1,000,000%.
Yeah, that's a beautiful observation. Yeah.
That's a lot of percents.
So air steps, you love air steps. What is it about air steps that one should love?
Oh man, everything. Air steps, it's the sugar and spice and everything nice. It's the fireworks of Lindy Hop, man. It really is. Like I feel like talk about a punctuation point that that's like real special and cool. And I think what was interesting about in Sacramento specifically was like we all had a couple of them that we did that were on the team that like everybody could do, and then there's like a couple people that had their own like trick that was like their trick. Like there's this couple, Nick and Amber, and like they were the only people in Sacramento that did the K flip, and like Ramses and Felicia was the one that was like working on the Frankie flip with the around the back of the lamppost or whatever the hell everybody calls it. So those are all the same air stuff, by the way. But so like it was really cool to like have your signature thing, and so when there was a jam circle that would break out in Sacramento, like you wanted to come with your thing and roll up and do that, and I thought that was really cool. And I'm like, I like having my cool signature, and then I wanted to learn everybody else's and make up my own stuff. And so it's just, I really think that it's a way to express yourself that not a lot of people explore, and so it puts you in that little percentage of people, and it's fun. It's really fun.
You mentioned the signature thing. That's something that like there's apparently there's this phrase in circus that it takes a bunch of acts. No, it takes crap.
It's okay.
Crash and burn.
No,
don't do that.
There's a really clever saying in circus, which I can't remember at the moment. That's basically it takes a lot of stuff to make an act. And the idea being that like if everyone did the same thing over and over again, it wouldn't be very interesting. And so you have people who specialize in tumbling, people who specialize in fire eating, people who specialize, and then you have your act. And like that really resonated with me, especially in the sense of like the Whitey's Lindy Hoppers. If you watch Hell's a Pop and if you watch Day at the Races, they don't repeat tricks. This couple does this thing. This other couple does this thing. This couple does, so you see a variety of things. And so something that we realized when we were putting together our team in New York City is that like if everyone just does the Knickerbocker, it's not going to be exciting. That we want couples to like find the thing that they really like and that they do well, and for them to like specialize in that thing.
Yeah.
And it seems like y'all's team had that on lock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're definitely.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say that feels very Afrocentric, right? Like it is the idea of individualism within the collective, right? You all have something beautiful to bring, but it's unique and it's specific to you. But then the thing that you're talking about is also an Afrocentric things, and that you're like, I got my thing, but I can do your thing too.
Right. Yes, definitely that. And also like we as a unit, as a collective, we had to work on the same stuff. So it was really nice like leaning on that community as well. Like, cause there's certain tricks that I had no idea about. And like, dude, imagine me minus like 20 pounds of muscle. I was a little tiny dude, 19 years old, running in and trying to pick up people the same size as me. And so being able to have people that like knew the tech, like shout out Michael and Aubrey Siebert, like those are the two legends of Sacramento that really like brought the team from here to outer space, man, and helped out and brought the experience that we needed.
Yeah.
And y'all were constantly battling at Camp Hollywood, is that right?
Yeah. We had a little win streak. It was cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Brag about the win streak.
It was fun, man. Yeah. So like, what was this? 2016, I think, through 2018 or 19. So a couple of years, but yeah, right before COVID. But yeah, we were cooking. Yeah, Aubrey Siebert is a brilliant choreographer. Like, so it's not just her by herself doing it. Like, she collabs, and so like, we'd have like 5 or 6 of us like at their house like every week. And we like Michael and I would be in a corner like talking about air steps, and we're like, all right, cool. And we'd be listening to like one song, trying to figure out like where we were gonna put them, and then we'd be like, all right, here's our section. I'm gonna jump over Tim, and Tim's gonna land on my back, and then somehow Bobby's gonna pick up both of us, and then Chisomo, you're gonna fly over everybody, and Aubrey would be like, all right, cool. I think how I can weave this in is, and then we'd go to rehearsal on Sunday and spend an hour and a half just like figuring it out, and it was so much fun, like just like seeing that creative process. And then she'd watch the video and be like, all right, I like these 2 pieces, the rest of it we'll try it again. And just from that, we'd spend a year on a routine, bro. Like literally we'd have like a month or 2 off, end of winter, we'd take a break, get auditions started, and then we'd have 8-9 months of just like rehearsals. We'd do once a week. When it got closer to Camp Hollywood, we'd practice twice a week. We had air steps rehearsal, which was another separate day that we were doing stuff. You practice with your partner a different day. Like we were like eat, sleep, dance, work. That's it. That was the whole thing we were doing. And so like having that group of people that was that dedicated, insane. But that's what it takes to do something that's that crispy and that's clean and cook at Camp Hollywood.
Well, what was? Have you mentioned the name of the team yet?
Oh, it was Midtown Stompers was the name of the team.
So check that, viewers at home. Check that out on YouTube. Midtown Stompers routines.
Yeah, that was fun.
And your enthusiasm for air steps is so contagious. Like, I like my feet firmly on the ground, but I remember being in Italy with you last year, and you got really excited, and you're like, "Hey!" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, am I about to fly?" Like, no. And like, I've talked to Dee about air steps. She's thrown many air steps in her day, and
Dee
Dee Daniels Lock.
Dee Daniels Lock.
And she was in the first swing out iteration. She threw some air, I believe, with you, or at least you were practicing. I think during preparations for swing out, and she was telling me, she was like, "Oh my gosh, like I haven't done air in a long time, but working with AJ just makes me so excited." So it's this, going back to this idea of being inviting. You have this inviting energy and this empowering energy of like, everybody, this is incredible, and also let's be really safe about this. And
Bro.
yeah.
Like 1,000,000% that like I do think that air steps is for everybody. Like it can be. Like again, me being small and learning air, like I had to spend so much time on it because again I was like bad at it, and I was like, I don't like that, and so it was and so I spent a lot of time like trying to get good, and like being small meant that I had to learn the technique because I couldn't just muscle through air steps. And so from that, I learned like it's like as long as you know the tech, it's real easy. And so and you can see the difference right away as somebody who's just muscling an air step and somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. And so tech is teachable. Like muscle, yeah, you can gain whatever the heck, but like anybody can get tech. And so you don't need to be as big and burly and whatever the hell as you think that you need to be to do air steps.
And there's so many different combinations of air steps that are great for different body types.
Yeah, dude.
So that like even if like one air step isn't for you, there's a very high likelihood that there's an air step out there that would like work really well with you.
Totally agree.
One day I'll be in my frog jump era.
Yeah. Shoot me a text, dude. After this podcast, we're gonna practice a little bit. Listen, I got a class at 3. Like we're throwing stuff.
Problem is, I also have a class at 3.
All right, next time she gets away.
Tim, is there something about the dance that is like as striking to you? If you're not an air step kind of person, like what's kind of like your fireworks?
Yeah. Ooh. So for me, it is mostly like music related. I can never stop myself from dancing, even if I'm like tired and like I just dance like 250 BPM or something, and we were swinging out, and then if there's a shuffle that comes on, like a shuffle rhythm, I'm gonna dance, even if I'm like I'm dying on my deathbed. I'm gonna do it.
So I hear you're gonna start competing in Balboa.
You heard it here first. Post.
Did I say that he likes shuffling?
I'm not. No. Well, okay. Let me clarify. Let me clarify. All love to Balboa. Yes. The shuffle that I am referring to. It's like a specific drum rhythm.
And what better way to embody that shuffle than by shuffling?
We're gonna move on.
It's okay. You can tell the people what the shuffle rhythm is. You just say shuffle to Balboa dancers, and
yes.
You're like, huh? What?
Both their eyebrows went boing.
No, I have actually. Okay, well, I can't. That's a secret. Never mind.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yes. Okay, the secret's out. I every once in a while I take like a secret. It's like a dirty little secret, like private Balboa lesson with Sarah Sofia Martez. So I can fix some technique things or an address. So I do actually love.
Thank
Balboa.
you, Sarah Sofia Martez, for doing the Lord's work out here in these streets.
She's recruiting them.
Maybe one day we'll see the fruits of your labor.
Yes, one day.
Tim just walks in a cowbell.
Right? That's the thing. People, when somebody just spontaneously shows up being amazing at something, you're like, I didn't know they did this. They've been working this shit.
Yes,
This is what's happening.
yes.
Yeah.
They're like secretly dancing with one of the best Balboa dancers on the planet. That's
That is yes. Yes, so randomly you'll see me somewhere. So there's like this driving rhythm. I think for me in general, if there's like a driving like rhythm section for something I'm dancing to, I get like super excited about that. And the reason I do is, and I try to like embody that in any like rhythmic choices that I like to do in my dancing. So there's this like it's jazz education in general. There's the goal is to like educate your inner voice, and to be able to like, once you educate your inner voice, then you express your inner voice through your movement, or you express your inner voice through, music, right? If one of the things is like I listen to, Oscar Peterson, Errol Garner, all these people. Like if you actually listen to the albums, you're gonna hear while they're playing, you're gonna hear they're scatting what they're doing, and they're expressing their inner voice, and it's like a very extremely educated inner voice. I I think the joy that I find from Lindy Hop is in Lindy Hop is like deepening through rhythm, my deepening the knowledge of that inner voice, and then like being able to access things and express that, whether it's like leading a specific move in a specific rhythm, or it's like putting rhythm in my feet without disrupting the flow of the dance. That second part. But yeah.
I'm going to say it's easy.
Yeah, definitely not, and it's definitely not successful all the time. But it's such a fun, it's an amazing pursuit, and I think that like in my dance journey, I think that that's like been super important. And then the other thing, I would say, the last thing that I'm super passionate about is, and this is kind of like, this is just inspired from like Sky and Frida routines, honestly. So like when I remember as a beginner dancer, I would look at them and I would be like, is this socially leadable? You know, it's like, or like, because it's everything is so seamless and flowy. So like exploring like the endpoints and limitations of like what actually is socially leadable. So I will like rip from our solo routines that we know, like Queen Swings Basie and this, that, and the other, and then I'll try to like make it socially leadable as possible. Like, so that's like my fun in this dance.
I mean, I think would an example of this be maybe a thing that you did with Hannah Lane, with perhaps
100%.
Yes.
It's like, oh.
You
Obviously, a fond memory for Hannah.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's very yes. Explain. Yes. So, me and Hannah taught at like Hard Knocks. Yeah. And we wanted to we actually Hannah's idea inspired by, who are you inspired by in terms of is taking the time step?
I don't remember. I just love the time step.
Yes, okay. Hannah loves the time step. I think Ursula also shares. Yes. Okay. I think so she shares our love for time steps, and so Hannah brought that idea, and we were just like playing around with like making time steps, like putting them in the dance and making them the rhythm instead of like the 8-count footwork. And what we did is like we came up with this merging of worlds where it was like a sailor kick shape, but it was like you were doing time steps while you were in the sailor kicks, and then we ended it with like a full break or TOBA break. And then like reversed the flow of it. Like, so you're going one way with sailor kicks, and then we've discovered, and this has been verified by Dan Savage, that thing is socially leadable, because I've seen him lead it a lot of times on the dance floor with our other friends. So.
Yeah. Also, thank you for taking my, explain.
I'm very good at understanding scatting. Your inner voice was really clear.
It was, yeah. So. I appreciate when my friends can take and then make it make sense. But yeah, I remember seeing that from a distance and being like, that is really cool. And as you explained your passion, like it makes so much sense. You're like, okay, let's infuse this into the world. So thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
Y'all two are really tight, really close friendship.
This guy.
Can you tell us a little bit about the story of that bromance?
Oh, bro.
Yeah, we'll start with that. The story of the bromance.
Where did we meet, dude?
Bro, it was kind of ridiculous. So we had like a mutual friend. Her name's Camille Hartley.
Camille is the best.
Yes.
If you don't know her, go know her.
Yeah. That's your homework. Not that we're giving homework.
But also we're giving homework.
Yeah, so there was like one time I was like randomly, we have like random phone calls like, so anytime Camille like ends up messaging me something, I have a habit of like, instead of responding via text, I just immediately call her, because it's like, if you texted me this, you're available. and I know, yes. And she always makes fun of me for it. But yeah, so one of the times we were talking, she was like, "Do you know AJ Howard?" And I was just like, "No." And she's like, "You would love AJ Howard." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then like, then fast forward, I'm like in New York. No, I think I like reach out. Do I reach out, or do we like?
I don't remember the beginning. But like my first memory of me and Tim was BurWei.
Oh, yeah.
Balboa again.
Okay, listen.
Bringing
Tim like
people
supples. That's what I did. No.
Y'all, gaslit right here.
No, respectfully. That was all right. It's
No,
cool.
but
It's
I
cool.
know you. The thing that we all need to know about BurWei is that AJ Howard is the MC.
I did. Mickey had me MC one of the nights because it was at the same studio that I taught at the time. And so Tim was in town, and I remember like we were trying to figure out what we were gonna wear, and I'm like, I don't know Balboa clothes. Balboa, the dude Balboa.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm like, I don't have loafers, so I was like, I look good up top.
Striped
Or
shirt.
freaking Adidas or
flowy
something.
pants.
Yeah. Oh, this was my non-flowy pants era too, I think. So it was a wrap, bro. And so I remember we went shopping and we got matching turtlenecks. And rolled up to this social looking fly as hell.
So it's crazy. Like, I think our friendship just started.
Boom.
It just was just like boom, like immediate.
Yeah.
And then like we're like, my one of my fondest memories is like we're just walking down the streets of New York pretending to be like the stereotypical like movie New Yorker, and we're just like walking like, "Hey, what are you doing? Hey, we're like both walking down the street. It's like, hey, I told Tony if he's gonna go to DeMarco's, he's need to call. Yeah, exactly. And so we were doing this like bit walking down the street
For so long.
and it was like definitely one of our first times meeting. So it's kind of crazy. I think it's just
Tim has an excellent commitment to the bit, and that is something I really value in a human. And like, bro will not let it go. And like, it's so fun to just like build on that thing until you're just kind of in outer space doing some dumb shit. And that's kind of where the best things happen. And those are the best inside jokes. And so I'm a real big fan.
yeah.
So how important has that friendship been in this swing scene? In like because it feels like it's a really important thing.
Yeah, I would say yes. And for me, like, I think me and AJ like relate a lot because in terms of like blackness in general, and our
Why are you looking at me, Tim?
blackness.
For all those who are listening and can't see, Tim looked across Bobby White to Chisomo Soleimani.
Well,
It's here.
you know.
I hear you. No,
it's funny.
Thanks for
total
blackness,
sense.
for
It's
sure.
funny. I will say that in certain circles, my nickname for Bobby is actually Bobby Black. I don't know where that came from. I can't explain it, but anyway. So
Also, I can feel some people might be feeling uncomfortable. Let's talk about it.
So I was like, hold on.
Like, education moment. Bobby is like the most alabaster human you will find. However, his heart is so.
I'm incredibly-
like he's.
Sometimes other nicknames for me are Bobby Incredibly White.
But alabaster on the outside, like honorary black on the inside. You know, like
yep.
we.
Bobby's got his card.
There's he's good people. He is consistent, like in his care, and he does a lot of things behind the scenes and takes care of us. And when we say us, we're talking about black folks. So yeah. Okay, diffuse tension.
very good, Chisomo. That's excellent. Now I lost the plot. Actually,
You call Bobby Black.
yes.
The importance of your friendship.
Yeah, friendship.
Bobby being black.
No. Someone's like, let's get back up.
YouTube bait, clickbait. Bobby's black. That's my we're back.
I was saying like, so we can already connect on a different level in terms of like, we're experiencing this dance and introduced to this dance in a similar way.
Right.
And then, I feel like that's like, so there's like I think a level of understanding that I feel like transcends other connections, to be honest. Like,
yeah. Also, like, you're in a very similar place and dance that I am, and so like that's a very rare thing to find somebody that's so much of a homie, and also you can just talk about like, this is my job, that's my whole life. Like, Lindy Hop is the only thing I do front, right, and center, and so it's like being able to be like, yo, bro, guess what happened at this event, X, Y, and Z, and like you be like, yeah, bro, I get it. Is not something that I can go around telling just like the average pedestrian. And so being able to confide and have somebody that fully understands the situation is also really cool. And also we make jokes about literally everything. and so just kind of that balance of just being able to lean on somebody and also be able to just like have that bright light is like a real cool thing that you can't find everywhere. And so I think it's really great.
Thanks, man.
Freaking love this guy.
Look at you, man.
Bobby, next question.
Yeah.
All right. So we prepared them with one question, which was, what's a hot take that
Hot
you
take?
might have? Hot take. So
Prepared is a loose word.
I was like,
we sat down. 2 seconds before we sat down, we were like, oh, by the way, we might ask you what a hot take.
and then Mike's. I got one. It's not a very controversial one, but I think it's relevant currently. Matcha is nasty.
Let's go ahead and cut the podcast.
How did the friendship end? I heard that Tim and AJ had a falling out.
You are so welcome.
I just got a matcha kit. Like, I'm just like, bro, like, what do you mean?
Talking about. Yeah.
Do you have the brush?
I have the brush. I have the whisk. I got the whisk.
Oh, brother.
Okay, see, I told you, Tommy, it's a safe space.
It's the same thing. Yeah, no.
Tom
bro. I will
walked
get the
out.
shit out
He
of
was
you.
about to walk out when you said that.
Yeah,
You're
that's okay.
disrespecting his culture.
Okay. No, listen. I love your culture, but like, like the matcha's gotta go. Bro, it's grass. It's grass water. You put ice in grass water, like, ooh, I love this, and put a little almond milk. I'm like, no, this one's got like lavender. I'm like, bro, this is still grass.
It's an acquired taste.
It's just, okay, cool. You know what else is good? Anything else?
Oh my gosh.
I submit to you that most tea is grass, though.
I mean, yeah, it's just dried up. They put more water in it.
What are plants but not grass of trees?
What is today, but yesterday is tomorrow.
Whoa.
That's Eugene Krabs, folks.
Eugene. Oh my. Yes. Our love for SpongeBob as well. That has connected us. Dang. Okay. Honestly, hot take. This is a lukewarm take. Okay, we got
Hate thin glasses?
That's real. That's honestly yes, but that's not what I was going for. I think that we need more piano-centered bands. That's all I got.
Why? Oh, no, that's great. I love that. Well, what's behind that?
Oh, so for me, we love a horn section. We love a horn soli. But like, I think the meat, the bones, the foundation of most, if not all, of all big bands, orchestras is the rhythm section, right? And then from that, the pianos in the rhythm section, guitars in the rhythm section, drums, bass. Okay, I'll describe it like this. I actually do like a musicality class that I've taught with Claudia a couple of times. It's like we have the piano is like the center focus, and we're deriving ways to play, or we're deriving information from like how a piano is played. So what I do is I end up like taking, I'm doing like a stride piano style, and then I take away the right hand, and like guess what? You can still dance. And then I take away the left hand, and then put the right hand. You can still dance. But and then I put the right hand back on. Dag flabbit. So and then the other side is like the right hand becomes a focus, and it's like you can still dance, but you have to you kind of have to make your own internal rhythm section in order to communicate, or in order to actually interact with the right hand. So that for me is rhythm is first, rhythm is essential, so I'd like to see more rhythm.
Could you explain that a little bit for people who have not taken piano? What is the right hand doing?
Oh, yeah. So left hand is functioning as the foundation. It's like the deeper part of the boom 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 boom. We're beatboxing, yes. So yes, it. No, but yes. Doom 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 doom. Okay. Okay, I'm doing the right hand. Oh, okay, just the right hand. Oh shit, this is improv. Okay, this is both at the same time. I have one mouth. Bobby's holding out the drums. We appreciate it.
And that's our band, folks.
That's it. Album's coming out 26.
Did we nail it, Brooks? Prumo?
Brooks Prumo. We're hired.
We're audience.
Yeah, the end is acapella.
Yeah, well, so left hand is foundation and rhythm and kind of structure, and then the right hand is the frilly things on the top, the pretty things, the melody, right? So that's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add, just add one thing. So the right hand is higher notes, the left hand is lower notes. Okay, so deep. High.
Yes.
Melody, rhythm, cool.
Yes, thank you. Very good.
Two piano virtuosos.
I took piano from 7 to 14.
I didn't know that.
I did.
I thought you were just observant.
No, I got to minuet and D and then bounced.
That's real.
I didn't really even get to furrows. My piano teacher was trash. Just kidding.
Whoa.
No, she's probably. Never mind.
No, you know where she was going with it.
She was an older lady.
Rest in peace.
Oh, it's fine.
20 cats as well?
What?
How many cats did your piano teacher?
No, it was more wrong thing to be counting crosses rather than cats. So
Damn.
it's fine.
Oh, got it.
20 crosses?
Probably.
So first off, two quick things. First off, this reminds me there's a pedagogy concept called the old lady piano teacher. And the idea is that when you ask a lot of great musicians, like either in orchestral or jazz, a lot of times we're like, well, so what kept you going? What brought you into jazz? They're not saying, oh, when I learned under Wynton Marsalis. A lot of times they're like, oh, it's old Mrs. Haggerbottom who taught me piano when I was young, and so there's this really important teaching space, which is your local instructor who's passionate, and their job is just to keep you going in the early stages.
Yes.
So that kind of reminded me of that.
Yes.
The other thing is
I
when you
stopped.
Oh, sorry.
But it's okay.
the other thing is when you mentioned, I was like, oh right, the greatest swing band by most people's opinion was a piano-centric band, Count Basie. Mm-hmm. Do you think that played a role in how awesome they were?
Hey.
This might be a biased opinion.
Yes. My bias is showing. Absolutely. And with him, he didn't really. Count Basie is it's so interesting. He's he has the chops, and we say chops, the skill and the ability and the technical acumen to execute a lot of things well. But he also knew when not to play. It's so cliche that, but yeah, it's very important. He also knew when not to play, and then he was also able to, like, the piano is like an orchestral instrument. So you're like, he knew where to like place voices, and like he knew how and when and where to place things and arrange things. It's very important. Again, and as a piano player, you kind of have to think like that all of the time. Like, especially if you're doing, you have to think in a way that if you're doing like a duo show or something like that, which we have a duo show tonight, Lindy Focus, New Year's for the happy hour, me and Taryn Newborn.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. In the Expo.
Piano and singing in Expo, 8 to 9 p.m. tonight.
Yeah. But you have to think like a bass player, you have to think like a horn player, and you have to think like a piano player all at once, especially if you're like, so it's like you're used to thinking like that. So it feels like that education lends to like really beautiful things.
So Tim's hot take is piano players have bigger brains than the other musicians. That's what I heard.
It's got. I mean, the other one was like goldfish or like bad pets. Like it's like I didn't. So I was just like.
I mean, that's also true though.
Well, I think we have a few minutes if there were any questions that anyone wanted to throw at our guests.
Anna Lane, I hear.
How can you overcome a fear of air steps?
How do you overcome a fear of air steps?
How do you overcome a fear of air steps? I feel like it comes from community, right? Like if you got to have a willing partner and be able to communicate what the hell you're doing start to finish. And I feel like it's something that you should lean on your community for. So if there's anybody that knows anything about air steps, those are the people you want to talk to and have them be the people to work you through it. You know, like start with the down preps, up preps, overs. There's an absolute process to learning these things. And so find the resources. If it's not in your scene, it's guaranteed online. I know Lindy Air, like Annie Trudeau's doing a great job with something.
Shout out Lindy Air.
Yeah, shout out Lindy Air for real. There's resources online so you can learn that, and then just like exposing yourself, like, and it doesn't need to be big upside down. Your partner's in outer space air steps, like. Do an A-frame, do a frog jump, like start with just regular lifts where your partner just goes up and down and get comfortable with that, and you build that trust over time. It's not something where tomorrow you're going to be throwing the biggest, baddest air, but like it comes with that practice and with that exposure.
Yeah, 100%. And like a lot of times sometimes people want to jump right into like a big air step, like AJ was talking about.
Yeah.
There are so many lifts. There's so many like sliding through the legs. There's so many like smaller but still really cool and fun things that you can do to learn how to depend on your weight with one another, to learn the timing.
Partner dynamics, yeah.
Yeah, because so much of air steps, the hard part about air steps is when you're first working on it, and that's when muscle comes into play, and that's when you're like trying to figure it out, and so it doesn't go. Once it's going right, most air steps are pretty easy, or they're not as taxing on the body, and they're pretty safe. But again, it's that journey process that's the unsafe part. The other thing is just being aware that the flyer has different risk than the thrower. So yeah, the thrower can get jacked up a little bit or injured, but the injury is much more likely to happen on the flyer side.
Right.
And so if you're learning from the thrower side, just keeping in mind that your partner is more at risk than you are is a great way to just kind of keep the tabs on safety and making sure to check in with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel also because of the timing of this conversation about air steps that we should mention that there was a dancer who got pretty hurt doing air steps during a mix and match competition, and
unconsensual air step was led on a person.
Yes.
Dude.
And so I think it's important for us to use this platform to remind everybody that while air steps are fun, you have to do them exactly like AJ and Bobby have described. Has to be in a controlled situation, and things shouldn't be a surprise. Things need to be consensual, even if you're working with a partner that you've done air steps with before. And my personal preference is that air steps should not be done on the social floor or in a mix and match kind of situation. That's the work of Strictly's and showcases. So
There's so many opportunities to do it. Yeah, it does need to be there. 1,000,000% that. And like, I'm calling it out. Like Gabby Cook and I are on the Swing Out show together, and we throw air steps at the very end of the show. And like, we've done these tricks a million times, and still in the middle of the show we're calling stuff like, all right, cool, like shit, like right before we go over in our big one, she's like, over, and I'm like, over, and we throw that shit. And so it's like, even as a professional on stage in front of people that pay dollars to see this, we're still talking to each other, making sure we're on the same page.
And that's the history of the dance. Frankie Manning and all the Whitey's Lindy Hoppers, they were talking while they were dancing all the time. They were like really communicating.
Yeah. So all that, yeah, that's wild about that mix and match. But yeah, don't talk to people before you start throwing people. Period. End of story.
Yeah.
Great question. Thank you.
I like that. Thank you.
So this is a question for Tim.
Oh boy.
Your hot take was that there should be more piano-centric bands.
Yeah.
Are you interested in making a piano-centric band?
Hannah Lane asked the question. Tim, are you willing to make your own?
You know what?
band?
Tim Christopher's Orchestra.
Ooh. Coming soon. Something.
The TCO.
You know.
TCO.
Thank you for that question, Hannah. The answer, in short, is yes. It is an interesting thing. I've only so far. The only thing I've done so far, and I think I want to do more of this before I pursue something like that, is I've done like a quintet show recently in Philly. It was really nice. Oh, hey, what's up, Nick? Yeah, and yeah, that was like really fun. I had a hand in like some arranging and calling tunes and organizing. So yeah, it's an entire actually like new skill. But yeah, so yeah, thank you for asking that.
That sounds great. Just like air steps. Just start off small.
Exactly.
That's the one.
Exactly. And I do want to add, you're from the islands. Many of the original dancers and musicians were from the island.
Very true. Very true.
You got that
It's kind of
sound.
like-
Shout out Norma Miller. Shout out Sonny Allen.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, So I'm Caribbean. I'm from St. Thomas Virgin Islands. So originally. So yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. We have A.J. Howard. We have Tim Christopher. It's Romance for the Ages.
Hey.
That's that too. That's the intro music. You can keep that one.
Fun fact, A.J. Howard does this thing when he has his massage gun. He'll put the massage gun on his neck.
That's right.
And just start DJing and emceeing.
Hello, folks. It's great. It's a good time. Thank you. Thanks for having us, dudes.
Thank you.